Hi there, welcome back. I am working on another resin bloom. This is probably my fifth attempt at a resin bloom. So if you've been watching my channel, you see I have some resin bloom videos. Those came after this video. This one was still in my learning process, and I am using the Let's Resin tabletop resin. I decided to switch to this resin because it is a higher viscosity resin and it seems to work well with resin blooms from other artists, so I gave it a try. I'm using Pinata Alcohol Inks. I'm doing some drops, not very many drops, in the mold. And one thing I've learned about the Pinata Alcohol Inks, those are more heavily pigmented than the less expensive inks found on Amazon. Now, while this is an awesome thing for most projects, it is not good for resin blooms. Resin blooms work better with the lesser pigmented inks. It interacts with the white sinker in a different way, and it doesn't really give a good effect. So that's why some artists do have some difficulties, is because they're using the wrong alcohol inks. Now the white sinker, I use the Pinata White alcohol ink, and I made it more opaque than transparent, which was an error. It needs to be more transparent. Now I have not had luck with my resin blooms using the alcohol inks. I've had luck using a bloom paste for pouring your heart out. That seems to work really well, and it could have to do with the level of transparency and effects that I get that I just can't get with the Pinata alcohol inks. Now, I did pre-mix my resin before this video. I added the alcohol ink, the white alcohol ink, to the resin, and I put it in this piping bag. And now I'm just prepping it so I can use this piping bag as a tool to help me distribute the white for my bloom. Once I get it tied down, I'm going to just cut the tip. I don't want to cut a lot off. I just want to cut enough to where I can get a steady stream and have it be workable and not gushing out. And it's always best to test on your table just how quick it's coming out. Don't test it on your resin project, please. You're just going to end up with a hot mess, because what if it just leaks out too fast? So once I get it all squared away, I am going to start putting the drops in the center, because I am not using any other center or any other color. I wanted the drops to be the center and the focal point of my bloom. That was my theory. So while I'm doing this step, I did notice one thing while experimenting with different resin brands, that not all brands behave the same way for resin blooms. This Let's Resin tabletop resin has a thicker consistency, so I was able to start adding my alcohol inks right away. When I made my first bloom using the Nick Pro resin, which is one of my go-to resins, I had to wait for the resin to sit and thicken before I could get the same effect. The viscosity of the resin can make a big difference in how your blooms develop. Now that I got my center dots all completed, I'm adding the white on the outer edge of this coaster to kind of mimic just the flower petals. And then I'll do another line just right inside. One thing I learned about doing these is you need more lines. You need more white lines while creating the blooms. The white is what helps push and move the alcohol inks in the resin. If you don't have enough, then you're not going to get the effects that you think. I should have added a few more smaller lines inside those blue areas just to give it more activity and more movement. Not a lot, maybe just 2 or 3 more tiny lines in each one would have been fine. Now, you'll notice I am taking temperature, and the first resin was about 85 degrees Fahrenheit. The one I just poured was about 91 degrees Fahrenheit. That does play a significant role in resin blooms. You do not want your blooms the resin to be too hot because then you're just getting a gel. The alcohol ink won't move and the bloom effect won't happen. So it's better to do these coasters side by side than having the resin sit like I've been doing, because when I have my excess resin sitting in this clear cup, that cup is going to heat up more because it has sides. The resin is just built up and it needs room to breathe and expand. And you really can't do that very well sitting in a cup. When I have it laid out flat in a resin, then yeah, it's going to be cooler temperature, longer, a little more working time, and you get more desired effects. I was quite surprised that my alcohol ink did manage to move around. So 91 degrees is still a safe working zone for me. So I got lucky. You can see I'm dropping the drops in there. That is because that white is heavy. So that resin is borderline ready to go. I got real lucky. Looks like it's starting to want to do its thing right now. So as it does sit in this mold, it will cool just a couple degrees, not much, because the chemical reaction is still working. It's going to heat up. So got my white drops done. I am working to do the outer petal. I'm just kind of want to mimic what I did in the previous one. So while I'm working, I just want to take a minute to say thank you so much for joining me. Please share this video. Please comment on this video any experiences you have with your resin blooms. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. This helps support my channel. It helps YouTube find me. And it also helps me create more videos and more experimentations to share with you. Okay, once I'm done, I am just going to let these sit and cure for 24 hours, and then I'll demold and we'll see how we did. Now you can see the resin, the alcohol ink, it did move in the resin, which is good. I can still see some white on that top, which is a little weird, but you look at it didn't look too bad. It looks a little rough, a little heavy on the white, but you know what? That looks pretty cool. I did not put a black backing on this. If I wanted the black backing, that would be the step it is right now. But since these are all just experiments to see if I can even get this technique down, I just left them clear. And, they do look pretty cool. Almost looks like fireworks, or it looks like a bloom in the wind. So let me know how you do with your resin blooms. Thank you for joining me with this project, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.